Hey guys, Eric Were here again. This is another new video. Welcome again. Today I'll talk to you about assets, liabilities, and financial statements. As I told you in the previous video, this is the first course. We're just introducing you to basic financial intelligent terms, and we want to make you better financially, because we realized that personally I was not trained this in school. So when I came out of school, I had an issue with managing my finances. I could waste a lot of my money on liabilities and things of the sort. But if I had somebody to train me and tell me how to manage my finances, how to carry myself around in order to be more profitable to the marketplace, especially when looking for a job, or how to begin a new business, a small business or a big business, I will have succeeded faster than I have the time I've taken. So I'm here for you to just introduce you to what you are not taught in school and what is very essential, because we realize that whether you are a financial manager or a bank manager or a doctor or an engineer, we all need money, and we need to know how to manage this scarce asset called money. That's why I'm here to guide you along. So today, in assets, liabilities, and financial statements, you realize that it's very important for you to know the basic terms used in a financial statements. It's very important for you to know the difference between an asset and a liability, because at the end of it all, this is what is going to make you or break you. In order for you to grow financially free, you need to avoid acquiring what we call liabilities and focus more on acquiring assets. This is what the rich do. They focus on getting income generating assets like real estate. They build houses. Now this house will generate them income. Even if they are buying a car, they sign it up to Uber or something, so that car becomes an asset. But the middle class people, it's important to look rich rather than being rich. So this is where we need these terms, and to be notified on what is important in life and what is not. So to me, the definition of an asset, I like what my mentor Robert Kiyosaki says, and he gives the simplest definition for any man. You don't need to be a financial guru for you to know the meaning of an asset. Robert simply says an asset is anything that puts money into your pocket. As simple as that. If, for example, I'm buying a house, let me say a 3-bedroom house, and it's not putting money into my pocket, it ceases to be an asset. If I rent out one of the 3 rooms and somebody pays rent to me at the end of the month, and I can make money from that house, it becomes an asset to me. So on the other hand, a liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. As simple as that. So we have this important term called cash flow, and that is what is depicted in the cash flow quadrant in the previous video. So cash flow is simply the movement of money, or the movement of cash, right? So with cash flow, if the cash is flowing into your pocket, that is an asset. If cash is flowing out of your pocket, that is a liability. That is the simplest definition I can give you, and you can see it in the diagram above. So we see assets are able to feed us with income, so they put money in our pocket, and liabilities, they are feeding our expense column, or our expense row. So they take money out of our pockets. That is why they are liabilities. So lastly, we look at financial statements. Basically, in a financial statement, if you want to have a business, let me say you want to be your own boss and own a small business or a big business, you'll need to have knowledge of financial statement, basic knowledge. You can hire an accountant, that's right, but you need to know what your accountant is doing as well, because they can come and trick you. You don't know basic financial statements, how to read a financial statement, then you are in deep trouble, because anybody can come and trick you. So you need to have basic knowledge. So in a financial statement, you have basically 2 parts, and a financial statement has a section we call the income statement, and under the income statement we have income and expenses. And then we have a balance sheet. A balance sheet has assets and liabilities. Very simple. An income statement having income and expenses, and then a balance sheet having assets and liabilities. It is in the diagram, in the next diagram there, you can see it. So we need to define what income is and what expenses is. I've already told you what an asset and a liability is. So income is simply money gained or money earned. It can also be called profit. And then an expense is simply money spent or money used, so we can call it a loss. So as simple as that. Income is profit, expense is a loss. It's part of the financial statement, which we've said has two sections. The first section has two rows of income and expense. The second section has the balance sheet, which has assets and liabilities, as in the diagram below. In order for you to keep track of your finances, whether you have a small business, whether you have a big business or an investment, you have to be able to know the financial statements. Both the assets and liabilities must balance out. And then in the income statement portion, you need also to keep track of income, what is coming in, the cash you are generating from assets, and then you need to know what is going out, the cash that is going out from the expenses row. So that's it for today. I've also attached this document to below the video. You can just click on the in the description section. You'll get the link to download the document, and there is the picture of a basic financial statement in the video as you saw earlier. So that's it for this video. Remember to comment and tell us what you've missed out for you, or what you want us to talk about in the next lecture or in the following lectures that will be coming along. And then also subscribe, because these lectures will be coming on YouTube, so you need to be notified when a new lecture is out. So just subscribe and turn on the notification. As I said earlier, we shall be posting 3 lectures in a week, so you can look out for at least 3 lectures in a single week. And then each course will take at least 3 months. That's it for today. See you again in lecture number 2.